Alright, hey guys, we've actually got some sun today. I'm pulling in 1,100 watts, and I got 42. We had some sun. I was getting 44 amps, but as you can see, I was at my draw over the last week, up and down with little bits of sun. I'm down 217 is what I've consumed, and right now I'm between 66 and 67% state of charge. I got, after what I'm using, I got like 42 amps coming in, but I'm using power, so I only got 33 amps going in, charging the banks. So I am using some of what it's making, and it is actually charging because I drastically need a charge. I am so low. But I got 26 volts in the batteries right now. I really want to get them up to like 28, 29. As you can see, as the amps go down, drop back down to 25.8. So, but we go to our historical data, and since the last time that I've synced this, I've been really careful on what I'm consuming so far. Since last sync, it's almost 800 amp hours. But I mean, that's turning the fridge off at night with all these 6 days of no sunshine. So now we got some clouds came back around. It's 569 watts, but 22 amps. 22 amps is better than no amps, so I'm really happy that I'm starting to get something. But that's living off grid, kids. All right, just wanted to show that. All right, we'll talk to you soon. Be good, be safe, be well. Bye-bye. Hey guys, hello again from Hong Kong. I know the world is not a perfect place. Never said it was. But we've had rain for 2 weeks. And this is what washes into the typhoon shelter from the land. This is now, the tide's going out, and you can see how fast it's moving. And you can see it's all the way over there. But this is all from the land. And here's jellyfish that are trying to live. I mean, you got a jacket over there. It's just... Anybody want an orange? Laundry detergent bags, plastic bowls. No, that's a tree limb. Just look at all that plastic bags and stuff. Bottles, styrofoam, polystyrene, some type of fence post. And there's plastic bags. This is all crap that just washes straight into the ocean, straight from the land. And you know what's weird is this is going to leave the typhoon shelter, and it's killing a fish. There's a dead fish right there. But all of this is going to go out into the South China Sea, and it's going to go grab the current, and it's probably going to end up, I would say, in about 6 months, somewhere on the northwesterly coast of North America. I've heard there's a place where like all the plastic bottles, millions of them show up every month. But it's horrible. This is just from the land. I wanted to kind of show, we got to do something to keep our oceans clean. This is where the tuna fish, the cod, the haddock, all of the, fish that people love to eat, from the land, it goes into that. This ecosystem is you just can't absorb it anymore. It's trying. I mean, look at these jellyfish. It's amazing. You know, and thing is, no matter what awareness you have and you put up signs and that, it's still here. It is still here. It just doesn't go away. You know, I don't know what the solution is. I'm just a guy on a boat. But all the crap from the land seems to be coming around to the boats. Not a good thing. Not a good thing. All right. I know. Be good, be safe, be well. Try to keep our oceans just as well. All right. Bye-bye. And a bright and sunny good morning from Hong Kong. Well, the tomato self-contained system doing aces. I mean, the plants are... I actually found Epsom salt. Got some Epsom salt in there. Plants just took off. That magnesium sulfate, I think, was one of the elements it was missing. Getting really good blooms. The NPK 20-20-20 seems to be going well, as long as I added that Epsom salt. Because it says it has, in the 20-20-20, says it has all the trace elements required, but they won't give me the actual, you know, what it is, chlorine, boron, all that other stuff. But anyway, but they're doing nicely. As you can see, here was where it was, and now for over a week that it's been in the the hydroponics, doing great. Everything had a sucker coming off here, but this one's doing fantastic. Smaller ones, again, they were just nothing, and now they're just taking off really, really, really well. And now I finally got in a container that I've been building for this. I think it'll be 12 or 14 gallons, just under 15 gallons. And I had a problem trying to figure out how I was going to feed it. So I said, well, I'm just going to try this garden hose. I found some of these small fittings here. I don't like them in the soft pipe. I don't like it in the soft pipe. I'm going to make it into a hard line, drill a hole, epoxy it, you know, and then paint everything white. That's because they drip. So, but as you can see, I've got a 1,500 gallon per hour bilge pump in here, and if you can see through the little small waves underneath the water there, that I've got a pair of two-way splitters for the hoses. So the hoses are going to come down, go through the top, and then that's how they connect, and they've got the small valve where I can control how much pressure goes to what. Like this first bottom row isn't open all the way, and then we just open them up more as we get to the top. Now the top, I don't know, there's something wrong here, but this one's got a smaller stream. I'll have to inspect that. But again, I just turned this on no more than 5 minutes ago, so you're kind of seeing it the same as but I've got a good stream of water, and what I'm going to do is I found some small cups, and I'm going to take an X-Acto blade or a Stanley knife or something. I'm just going to cut off on the inside, and then there's going to be a small hole on the net cup, and once you put that down and the water goes right into the net cup, you take it out, water is still flowing in there. So it's always going to be in that way. Rather than going through the top and having this thing that's flopping around, I want more of a permanent structure. So once I cut that off smooth, I'll be able to put the net cups in and out freely, and I'll just put a little, you know, tab at the top going, this is where the water enters on the side. Sets it right down in there. Water starts feeding through. But I'm getting a great flow of water. I don't know if this shows it, but excellent flow of water. In my original planning, I never did measure up for the 90, and I want to keep this piece of wood here. I'm going to rebuild this whole wood system here. So to do so, I've had to modify, but I mean there's more than enough space for water and stuff to come out, and I hope I don't get any roots that would go that far down into that. If not, I have my clean out up at the top. I have the clean outs on each side. I don't want to lose it. Got to get a small cable system on here, so let me take it off. It's got the O-ring, my clean outs. So each line has a clean out at the end, then a clean out from the top, and again we're going to be changing the nutrient solution probably weekly. Well, this summer, and until I get all the other kit and I can start reading. I'd like to get an automatic sensor that will do the TDS and my pH, and there'll be a level monitor. Then that'll go downstairs. But that's all yet to come. I just needed to get a working system. And right now, although it is very primitive, it's working. It's working very well. I'm quite impressed. Alan gives himself a big pat on the back, but it's looking really good. Clean outs, very, very helpful. I'm really happy with my design, and it works really good on a boat. I don't know how it works on the land, but I think it's very much overkill for the land, but sure looks cool, and it does look cool on the boat. Everybody that drives by is asking, what the hell is that? So, the other thing that I finally found stainless steel brackets. So we have stainless steel brackets. I have a leak here. Yeah, see, I don't like this. It's got to be a hard pipe. I'll use a flexible hose to a hard pipe and then put these little 90-degree things in, because otherwise I'll be losing all my nutrient solution. But for the test run, I'm just gonna test it, see what's gonna happen. I let this run for a couple days. Well, I'll let it run today, then I'll flush it out, put some more water back in, give it a rinse and a wash, and then let that run through, and then that should be good. So again, my control box is down here, just like I have control boxes over here. So anyway, this one's not on because I'm using the power from this one. So I got to run some power up. But now that I have the working system, I know how I can run the power up to this and still make it, hide the wires, tuck them away, make it again nice and tidy. So, but my little drip system here is working this very fine and sunny Saturday morning. I just wanted to share that with you. Oh, and on the top, see the top I've got, because I want to access everything from the front. So, I mean, I've got, these are in the front. Because I saw online, I could see I could get a valve where I could, turn it on and turn it off. But this seemed to be the most inexpensive way of doing things. And so I had to think of, because where my access is here, to get in here, these hoses are all going to be moved, but this is where my main access is. So there's my air pump. The air pump isn't on right now. I suppose I could turn it on here, but there we go. She's making lots and lots and lots of bubbles. So that's putting out 3 liters per minute of air into my nutrient tank. So, alright, so there's that. But I need to be able to get access to it, and it'll be probably a permanent top. So what I've done is, and I really like these cleanouts that I used for the for the tomato systems. So what I've got, and I just put a coat of polyester urethane on it last night. Needs to get sanded and buffed. But here's the center piece, and what I'm doing for here is, again, I'm going to have another clean out on each side, so that I'll be able to get to my air stone over here. Then over here is where the bilge pump is and the controls. So if we were to unscrew that, again, lots of room. These are larger clean outs is what I call it. And so that'll be there, and then each hose will go through here, and that's going to be on the top. So mainly I'm going to fill the system through these holes, so when I change a nutrient solution, it all goes in here, and then it gets capped back up. And then this around here, this will just get, I'll use an epoxy putty around it and just make it pretty much a permanent, because going in, take a toilet brush and just can clean everything. And then I have the drain is on the side. But the one thing that still concerns me is, because it's just open to the sky, so what I'm going to have to do is just below this cover, what I want to get is I'm going to have a small 90, and I'll probably have a hose and it'll come off to the side. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to have an overflow valve, and I might even put it, right back down here just to hide it from the back. But I've just got an overflow, so if too much rain comes, say because we do get hurricanes and all that, we will bring in all the cups, and I'm going to be making my own net cups. And I'm going to be making them out of these. And I'm going to put more holes in it. I was playing with one. Here's one I was just kind of playing with. So you can see I was just kind of goofing there. But the water comes in and everything just drains through there. It's not on the side. So once that goes in to the spot, water will just go in, and it seems to work. And then just put in a few more holes, and let the root system go through that way. So anyway, but that's my net cup, and once all this water, once this is removed, it's just an open system. So on a typhoon, if I know that it's coming, and that, I probably would just empty, and I would open up the valve that's going to go out. But on a like some evening, just some sporadic black rainstorm comes and just dumps a few centimeters of water, I'm not going to go up and take out 42 plants and bring them in. I'm just going to let the rain come. So, and worry about new nutrient solution the next day. So as water were to go in this would fill up. So rather than it just busting at its seams, this is going to be my pressure relief valve, if you will, and that'll just, gravity will just keep feeding it out, and so that's kind of my concept, and that's how it's going to work. But as of right now, I have 3 systems working. So the tomato systems, all a go. The drip system for 42 plants is now functional. It's not 100% functional, but again, I'm learning as I fall on my face. So, and a good flow of water, and again, I got good access to get into here. I don't have to go from the back. So, and again, everything is polyester urethane. Oh, I got one private email, and they had asked, what's the difference between gel coat and a polyester urethane? Well, again, I'm not a chemist and all that, but here's my understanding. Gel coat is a resin based for fiberglass and that, but polyester urethane is a real commonly used for, like, if you ever seen Jimi Hendrix play his guitar, they use polyester urethane paint on guitars and things. I mean, that's right on wood. They prime it, and then it's painted on, sprayed on. But that's a polyester urethane. It's thick, it's durable, it's hard, it's on wood, it's got a little bit of expansion and contraction to it. So for any of those that are interested about, you know, why I use polyester urethane, that's why. Because you can put polyester urethane on fiberglass, you can put it on top of wood. It seems to have a lot of really, really good uses. And for me, especially on the boat, all of this white that you see up here, again, is all polyester urethane. It's over fiberglass, but just to keep it watertight. We're getting strawberry runners right now. Maize peanuts are growing like weeds. Basil just taking off in soil. May went and she ate a papaya a couple weeks ago, and she's planted the seeds. We have papayas. I got some tomatoes and stuff growing too. But things are going really good. We haven't had the sun for 2 weeks. My batteries were drastically down. So now this is a very, very welcomed amount of sunshine, and I hope it stays and it does not go away. So okay guys, I'm gonna go back to making the system work. So this will be up. Should be wired in by next week, all independent circuits. And now I go to town on electronics and wood. So while I'm doing the rest of the boat, the plants will just grow, and then I'm going to eat them. All right, be good, be safe, and always be well. Bye-bye.